Hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of the Jammin' Stamper. I am Amber. Today, I have it upside down. I'm going to show you how to make this simple card. And actually, the cool thing about this card is you can either open it this way or this way. Just to let you know, I'm using retired stamp sets, retired stamps, retired stamp pads, and retired cardstock, except for the Whisper White, because we don't all have the new stuff right away. So we're just going to start with this, okay? So the first thing I'm going to start with, I have a piece of Lost Lagoon. This is 8.5 by 5.5, just a standard size for a card. I'm going to fold it in half using my bone folder. I've got some little fibers on it, sorry guys. So I'm going to fold it in half first thing using my bone folder. Right in half. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do, I have this sheet of paper around it because we're going to stamp around the edges. We are using the retired stamp set Beautiful Bunch. This is my stamp set. I'm going to start off using this little one right here. It's just that one right there. And we are going to use actually the same stamp pad color, Lost Lagoon. Just a reminder, these are retired. Okay. I'm going to turn this around. I re-inked this last night, so I'm going to have to test it on my edges really quickly. Around on my scrap paper. Oh yeah, it's really re-inked. Okay, so now we're going to do this. This is our base paper, but we're going to do this around the edges so that it peeks through after we get our top sheet on. I'm just going to go around and do them a little bit random, so they're not perfect. Right here. And this is using Stampin' Block D from Stampin' Up. Block D, which is kind of, I would say Block D is kind of the standard block. When I was trying to decide which one I wanted to order, that's the one that was feeling like it would fit most of the stamp sets, and that actually is what came in my paper pumpkin yesterday, was Block D. So that answered my question that it seems to be a standard size. Okay, so yeah, I'm still going around the edges here. Okay, I kind of have like a floral little feeling around the edge. Let me clean my stamp really quickly while you guys are looking at that while that's drying for a second. It should be dry, but I like to let it sit for a second. Okay, stamp is clean. Now we're going to close this stamp pad. That's the last we're going to work with our Lost Lagoon. Okay, so if you look up close, I'll show you this up close. You can see all around the edges I have that. Okay. So I'm just going to set this aside while we work with the cover sheet. Okay. So next, I'm going to use my sheet of Whisper White, and this one actually is not cut standard. Usually we would cut them at 5 1/4 by 4 to fit. I actually cut it at 5 by 3 3/4 so I can see more of the edge after we attach it. I really wanted to see what we did around there with the stamping. So I cut it a little bit smaller. It's 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so next, I gotta put this stamp away. Next we're going to use this stamp right here in the same Beautiful Bunch. I'm going to put it on my block right there. Okay, the next color we're going to use as our base color for our flowers is Hello Honey. Once again, this is retired. This is last year's in colors, but you can still use them. You can still use them and make wonderful cards and send them out to people. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, I'm just going to kind of really ink this up, alternate it on here. I'm going to do one right here, and one right here, one right here. Woo! Well, I'm going to flip that over because I messed up. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry guys, you get to see my mess ups because my stamp's stuck. One right here, one right here, one right here. Okay, I made sure I held it down that time so I wouldn't lose it. One right here, and one right here. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of stamp the excess off and clean my stamp. Okay, that is the last we are using. Woo! Hello Honey. I'm going to close up my stamp pad. There. Okay, take the stamp off. It's clean and put it away. You know what? My cat's in the background playing with a ball, so I'm sorry if it gets loud. Then we're going to use this stamp right here. So that is this one right here. Okay. Now you can do the same type of thing with any double stamp you have that has flowers or even butterflies or anything like that. Okay, so now that's attached. Okay, now we are going to be using Stamp Pad Tangerine Tango. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Hold on one second, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, we actually want Tangelo Twist. This is retired from last year's In Colors. I apologize for that little break there. Okay, so Tangelo Twist. Alright, so now we're going to ink, ink, ink. And just kind of go over where we were. If these don't line up perfectly, it's okay. It still will look cool. That is what I have learned about double stamping. It doesn't have to be perfect. And like this one, I just did the edge, so just on the edge a little. Okay, it just has to look how you like it. If it's not perfect, nobody will care. Okay, I cleaned my stamp pad, or my stamp, and now we're going to close our stamp pad so we don't accidentally touch it, because I have, yesterday when I was doing these, I was doing that. Okay, so now this is all been stamped. Now we're going to attach it. I told you in a previous video, I don't have my Stampin' Up adhesive yet, so I'm just using up the other double-sided adhesive I have until I can get my Stampin' Up. So I like to do all 4 sides to make sure it really sticks. Ooh, that didn't work right, did it? Let's try that one again. See if I can get it to stick to it. There we go. And that's why if I was using the Stampin' Up, that wouldn't have happened. Okay, so now we're going to stick this right here. And we have our simple card made. See how fast and easy that was? So now I have a couple of these. Look at that. Yay, they turned out really nice. Alright, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Have a great one.